Oh man, today we're taking a look at the 2020 Cub Cadet Challenger MX750 EPS. What, you didn't know Cub Cadet made a UTV? Well, they do. This is going to be the first video in a series of videos for this machine. It's just too much to cover, so much awesomeness. I can't wait to show you. We're going to do a complete overview of this today. We're going to talk about all the specs. We're going to take it for a ride with the neighbor. And then I'm going to show you how to do that. And will it go faster than the 45 miles per hour that they promised, or does it go slower? Well, we're going to find that out too. So if you are in the market for a side-by-side, sit back, relax, smash that like button if you can, and let's get started. Now, Cub Cadet has actually had the side-by-sides and the UTV out for years. Never really found the older models that appealing, but the newer models, the last couple years, they have just stepped it up, and man, these things look tough, but do they perform like they should? Well, you can see back here, we got some thick, rocky, heavy clay. I've been going back and forth over this thing nonstop, and it's a monster. Got the skid plates underneath, don't have to worry about bottoming out. The closest part of this machine that sits to the ground is just under a foot, so a lot of ground clearance, but tons of protection underneath. If you hit a rock, if you hit some mud, if you hit some dirt, don't worry about it. You got the skid plates, you're going to be fine. Got some really nice air shocks on this. You also got that brush guard that comes with this. Now, this is all stock, by the way. Everything on this machine is stock. You got those tires. Look at those tires. 26-inch wheels, 26-inch tires, off-road tires. You got the big nubbies. You got the winch over here. That's a 3,500-pound winch, all electronic. I'll show you that here in a button. All ran by the cab. The wheelbase on this, almost 77 inches, just under 1,600 pounds for the entire UTV. The wheel's super nice, like a chrome alloy, got some real nice shine on them. This is a 2-wheel or 4-wheel drive, and you got the differential lock. Gas tank right here, you can put regular unleaded, or you can put some higher grade in there if you want. I would suggest maybe a mid-grade. You got the 2 standard doors. Again, everything I am showing you completely stock with this. Now, the doors close automatically. I would like if they were to stay open, but I'm guessing that's a safety feature. Everything has metal reinforcement, so those doors are very heavy duty. The towing capacity on this, yes, you could throw a ball hitch on it, 1,200 pounds. And that's real nice like. And yes, a windshield with a windshield wiper. Not only that, you get the windshield wiper fluids. You got the high beams, you got the low beams, all LEDs. You got the turn signals on the left and on the right, the front and the back. You got the stock muffler on here. I'll let you hear everything, by the way, very shortly. Not only that, you got the tail lights. Again, you got the turn signals on there, but the tail lights, you even got 4-way hazard flashers on this thing. It is a mini truck. Check out the mirrors though. You can bring them back, forward, up, down, tilt them. You got one on the left, one on the right. You got the driver's side and the passenger side. This is basically a mini truck. Everything your car or truck has, this basically has. You got the hard roof and you got the roll bar, which I'll show you here in a bit. But yes, the hard roof, it's the hard plastic. If you come out in the front here, you probably think that's where the motor is. Nope, it's not. That is where your storage is, your horn, your coolant, windshield wiper fluid, and fuses go. All you gotta do is pop that cover off the top and then put it right back on. If you want, you could throw your little toolbox in there, some other tools, whatever you need in there, just toss them in there and they can haul. And you also got that bed in the back, of course, if you wanted to bring other things with you that are a little bit larger. Now check out this bed right here. Don't let that tailgate fool you. You know, you see the plastic on the outside, which is very heavy duty, but everything in here is still reinforced. Another great thing about this is when that tailgate's down, it is seamless. Your dirt, whatever you're carrying and you're trying to dump, will not fall through that. But when you open it up, the water won't stay in there. You know, everything will run out the back, but it'll hold that dirt or whatever you're carrying very, very well. Cub Cadet, they also sell some siding. You can put that around the bed if you want. You got the tie downs right here. Check it out. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. Each side of that bed, you have one. So if you're trying to secure that load, no issue with that at all. That bed liner is super, super strong. You can use and abuse this thing. I'm telling you, I have been beating it up, and it is better than my truck's bed liner by far. It is just very well done. Now, yes, if you want to go off-roading or go mudding, this is an excellent machine, but not only that, it is a workhorse. Check this out. I have been using this. Now, I just moved 4 yards of topsoil to fill in around my pool with this, and this thing has been phenomenal. It just takes that dirt, loads it up. You got about 500 pounds that you can throw in the back there, and then it just dumps right in the area that you want it by lifting up that handle. There is a handle on both sides, so if you have 2 people, that's fine. If you want to bring it back up, just lift it like that. It locks down So easy. Another cool thing about this though is that it will not slam the bed. It has like an air shock almost, so even if I wanted to slam it down really hard, it will not let me. Again, super easy to do. You just pop that up like so. And if you have 2 people, that's even better, but you don't need 2 people. You will be able to do it yourself. Now, 500 pounds for the max payload. We got some topsoil here. I'm gonna show you how easy my life has been because of this. Again, nothing falling out the back, holds it great. Now check this out. We got that big trench going around the pool. Oh, baby. Let's fill it up a couple more times. Now, if you're looking for the engine, it's basically sitting underneath of the bed. So you gotta tilt the bed up, lift it up. You got 735 cc, 37.5 horsepower. We already talked about the fuel tank, 7.6 gallons. You got the dual element air cleaner. You got the electronic fuel injection. Yes, it is automatic, not manual, CVT, on demand, 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. The chassis that you're seeing under here, steel tubing reinforced with high strength, low alloy, right? And then the steel tubing for protection. Would you like to see the inside? The cab is awesome. You got your handlebar right there. You got your O bar right there. Tons of headroom, tons of headroom. You got a nice size front console right here. You can throw your stuff in there. You got a few other little storage areas in this. You got one on the left, one on the right. Door handles are large and easy to open. You got the automatic shifter right here. You got the park, the neutral, the reverse, high and low, and you have the emergency brake. You got your windshield wiper fluid, your windshield wiper, the 4-wheel drive, the 2-wheel drive, your differential lock. Yeah, for front and rear. And you got your winch in and out. Don't worry, we'll make a whole separate video for that. You know you could throw a heater in this bad boy right there? Yeah, just letting you know. You also got your 12-volt outlet right there, so if you want to go spotting or charge something or whatever, yeah, you got that. Check this out. You got on, off for your lights. You got high and low beams. You got the hazards. You got the turn signals. You can make this, and we're going to do this road legal, at least in Ohio, Utah, Michigan I know of, and you got some more storage space over here. But yeah, if you throw your plate, your insurance, whatever, it is just awesome. There's your gas, and there is your brake. You have freaking electronic steering on this and a tilt. I'm telling you, this thing is freaking awesome. Now here's another cool thing. On the flooring, right, it's a harder plastic. There's no carpeting. There's nothing that's going to get nasty if you get it wet. The leather seats over here, you could take them off if you want. They are super comfortable. Tons of leg room on this thing. You can get to your battery over here if you want. You can change your oil on the other side if you want. Everything is really easy to get to on this, and that's what's nice. If you want to change your own oil or whatever, you can do that. Battery right there. Now you get that plexiglass roof. You also got the windshield wiper and the windshield wiper fluid, but you can take this out if you want. But a lot of places, they want you to have that windshield to make these road legal. So again, if you want to pop it off, you can. Another cool thing, the interior water resistance. So if you accidentally fall in a puddle, well, don't worry about it, because this thing will dry immediately. You also got the 2 cup holders and 2 seat belts. I do want to let you know, however, there is a safety feature on this. If you're not wearing your seatbelt, it will go very sluggish. You will not be able to get to top speed. So throw those seatbelts on. Now let's start her up. Basically sounds like a larger, very powerful ATV. Just like a truck or car, you got the digital speedometer, you got the 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive indicator, you got your RPMs right here, you got your cooling, your fuel gauge, you get check engine lights, your seatbelt lights, again, just like you would on the car. It is awesome. Now another thing, you also got that head protection in the back. I would say if you're taking this off-roading or if you're gonna hit a lot of bumps, wear a helmet with that. Even though you got a lot of room and clearance and headroom in this thing, well, I would still wear the helmet. Very comfortable back seat rest and the headrest right there. Again, the roll cage, you're completely protected if this thing goes over. Now let me show you what it sounds like on the outside, then we're gonna take this thing for a drive. Again, it sounds just like an ATV. Now in the cab, it is a little bit noisier. The outside, a little bit noisier. Not the worst I've ever heard, but you can get the silencers on the muffler for pretty cheap. Now myself and one of my neighbors that I actually like very much, we took this for a test drive. It says that you can get up to 45 miles per hour on this, but, well, watch this.
No shit. Possible. Still walk away in one piece? Maybe. Ah. We'll see. I hope my GoPro stays up there. We'll be alright.
All right, my dudes, we're in four-wheel drive. We're gonna see what speed we can reach in the four-wheel drive. Then we'll do two-wheel drive.
Yeah, it is. How fast was it? 50. Crazy, man. 50 miles an hour.
50 miles
What's
per
a
hour.
spec at?
45.
Oh my God.
Denied.
Well, at least you know it got a set of balls on it, man.
Yeah, man, I was surprised. 50.
This thing's wicked cool, man. That's crazy, man. You got it a 4-wheel all the way down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my GoPro. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Oh, that thing wants to come up. Wait there, I'm on top. Man, what an awesome ride this thing is. It is so much fun. We had smiles on our face from ear to ear. Just an FYI, the bed diameter 34 inches by 46 inches by 11 inches. And yet we hit 50 miles per hour in four-wheel and two-wheel drive. For the size of this, look at this compared to my wife's Nissan Rogue. I didn't realize how much bigger this thing was, but it is just a great, fun, all-around thing. The only thing I would change is that horn. I mean, you're coming up on somebody, then all of a sudden you hear this. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. The only other negative I have about this is that the seatbelt rubs a little bit, but you can go out and buy, a protector and it will protect you a little bit more. So those are my only two complaints is the sound of the horn. I don't like it. And but the ride on this is smooth, even with those nubby tires. You got the two seatbelts. It is so awesome, but there's so many more videos to come on this. This was just the basic overview of what you're getting stock right out of the factory, right out of the dealership. Literally a mini truck. There are so many features. If you get into this and then get into your car, your truck is basically the same. The seats are super comfortable. The ride is smooth. It is built well. It is a workhorse. It is just freaking awesome. Now, they are actually less than what they used to be. The top model, which is this, it used to be around like 14,000, but they brought them down to around 12 and a half right now. So I'm going to put a link in the description below for you to check this thing out, but look for more videos coming soon. I want to know what you guys think, though. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Have you used the Cub Cadet UTV side-by-sides yet, or are you planning on checking them out? I think you're going to be really, really happy with this. I know my neighbor's going to buy one. All the other neighbors are talking, maybe because I keep riding around the neighborhood, but I think they like it as well. But it is just awesome. So leave me a comment. If you could smash that like button, it would be greatly appreciated. Get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss these upcoming videos on the Cub Cadet UTV. We're going to go mudding. We're going to use the winch. We're going to just climb stuff. It's going to be really, really awesome. So I appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back with more videos soon.